Okay, so we are going to start today again. We're going to do a practice of Udiya breath to begin with. So starting at the front of the mat, well, rather in the middle of the mat, sitting with your legs crossed, wrapping around your right leg in first and then your left one. Belly slightly forward, chest is up, shoulders are down, chin is gently tucked in. And you can use, if you want, the Gyan Mudra during this practice, which is the okay sign where you put the thumb and the index fingers gently together and the rest of the fingers are nice and straight. Then you put the mudra onto your lap. Yeah. And then you can close your eyes. Take a nice long deep breath in and out to begin. And relaxing here. First of all, simply focusing to your throat and noticing the air passing through and just resting here. Not changing your breath in any way just yet, just simply noticing, becoming aware of your throat area. And now we're going to start the practice of Udiya breath. So a quick reminder, we are grabbing the breath with our throat muscles. This means we're bringing the front muscles towards the back muscles and squeezing the breath as it passes through. We breathe in and out through the nose only. And as we do so, this practice makes it such that not only is it that the breath is longer, so it is the relaxing practice, it stretches the breath because there's less space for the air to pass through, but also it stimulates the throat chakra. It is deeply relaxing in that way, but it brings vastness into us. The throat chakra being the space element, it just brings the universe inside of us, stimulating the throat chakra, meaning also that it heals and rebalances the throat chakra. I will talk to you a bit more about this after. I've already spoken about this before in the past sessions. And so simply as you are doing this breath, the breath extends, it is longer, and you will hear a sound that will sound like the ocean waves or like a very soft, gentle snore. So I'm inviting you now at the next inhale to start the practice of Udiya breath, contracting the throat muscles as if you wanted to grab a piece of food with your throat, basically, is what it should feel like. And as you do this and you keep the muscles contracted through your whole breath, in and out, continuously until we stop it, you will then start to hear and feel the breath and the sound of the breath like the ocean waves. I'm going to hold the microphone of my phone as close to my throat as possible so that you can hear me do it. And you can start going now on your next inhale. Keeping on practicing the whole time until I let you know to stop and have a break. Unless you start to feel uncomfortable or it feels like it's too much, then don't wait for me. Stop at any time and go back to your normal breath and rest at any time. The cat tried the Udiya breath, it's not working for him. Keep going. At your next exhale, you can have a break, go back to your normal breath, and relax for a moment before we do it one more time. If you're familiar and confident with the breath, you can carry on through the break as well if you wish to. And now we're going to start with your breath again. So on your next inhale, if you'd like to start the breath again, tightening your throat muscles together, squeezing the air as it passes through, making a sound like the ocean waves. After your next exhale, you can go back to your normal breath. You can relax your fingers back down, taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish. And then you can open your eyes. And we are going to do the warm up. Starting with the wrists. So clasping the hands together and then moving the hands. It's as if you were letting your wrists be drawing circles almost, but because they're clasped together, it looks like this instead. Actually, no, it's not circles, it's the infinity sign or figure of eight almost, rather. And then going the other way around, warming up the shoulders. So hands on the shoulders, drawing circles with the elbows, going round and round. Elbows as close together as possible at the front, as far away from each other at the back. Throughout the practice, make sure to keep your belly muscles nice and tight to support your spine. And going the other way around. And relax. Next, we're going to draw circles with our navel. So this means that on the, well, we forget about the breath. We could do it with the breath, but we can forget about the breath for now. So bringing the navel forward, that means the pelvis is tilting forward. And then we go to the side, diagonally here, then here to the side. Then now I'm going to go back, so my pelvis is shifting back, going diagonally to the back, straight back, diagonally on the other side, to the side, and then diagonally forward and to the front. You keep going. I was exaggerating here with the shoulders. The shoulders don't move much. We simply keep going round. They move a little bit with us, but mainly it is here at the navel center that we are moving. Remember which way you are going around now, because in a moment we will go in the other direction. So make sure that you know which way you're going, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now going the other way around. So if you were going clockwise, go anti-clockwise. If you're going anti-clockwise, go clockwise. and relax. Now, straightening the legs in front of you, we're going to stretch the calf muscles. Here, as the legs are straight, you're going to bring your toes towards your body, keeping your knees down if you can, so that really those muscles at the back of your legs can stretch. And then bending forward as close to your toes as possible. If you cannot hold on to your toes, then you can hold on to your shins or to your ankles. If you can hold on to your toes, though, try to hold on to them. It is better. And then keep pulling your toes towards your body. Me right now, it's actually making my heels come off the board, come off the floor. And the calves are really getting straight, really stretched as well. Okay? Resting here with the shoulders down. We don't bring the shoulders up. Yeah, that's it. You can hang on to your calves, to your shins rather, and then simply keeping on flexing the toes towards your body. You are still giving a very nice stretch to your calves. And relax. We're going to cross the legs again. And we're going to do the spine flex now. To do this, as we are going to shift between two poses with the breath. As we breathe in, we bring the pelvis forward, the belly forward, the chest out, and the chin goes back. As we breathe out, we bring the chin in, the chest in, and the belly in. And flexing, actually extending rather. And flexing. As we breathe out, we close in. That's an easier way to say. And as we breathe in, we open out. Keep going, breathing in and opening, breathing out, closing in. We open to the universe and then we close into ourselves. Keep going. And relax. Good. We're going to go and stand now. So we've got someone here who's got a problem with an ankle. So as we are practicing this, I'm going to mention special, I might make special comments to keep ankles safe. That's the reason why. It's not a particularity to the kind of yoga I teach. Okay. We're going to start with the back bend. To do the back bend, we're starting standing. 1 foot under each hip. Pelvis is tilted back, belly in. We're going to bring our hands to the upper area of our buttocks. We're going to bring our elbows together. And here we're going to come up with the chest. And we're going to go over. As we go over, we are bringing our shoulders back and we are pushing our belly forward at the same time. We are keeping on looking forward. We do not drop the head back today. We're keeping it nice and straight. You need to be really nice and tall with your chest so that you don't compress your lumbar vertebrae. Stay here for as long as comfortable. And then coming back nice and tall. We are going into a forward bend. We bend the knees, really quite a good bend this time here. And we lean forward and we relax. If you can't quite touch the floor, you can relax your hands on your sides and you can stay here, bend forward as much as you can. And then coming back up, going into the back bend again. So hands in the upper part of your buttock area, elbows together, starting to push the belly forward and then nice and tall, bringing the chest back and staying back. Coming back nice and tall, bending the knees and bending forward and relaxing down. You are literally resting on your thighs almost. Coming back up. This time we're going to do a forward bend with the legs wide open. So open them as wide as comfortable. Make sure both feet are on your mat so that you don't slide off. And be careful if you're wearing socks, you might slide. Here, making sure the thighs are going outwards so that the knees don't drop in, but they stay out. They don't drop in, they stay out. Here, the pelvis is slightly back. Belly is in, chest up, shoulders down. We bend from the hips. We don't bend from up in the back, but nicely from the hips. And I'm going to show you, don't do it just yet, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First, we will bend forward, and we will stay here in the middle. Next, we'll come back up. The next time we will bend forward, we then will walk our hands to our right foot and stay there. As you stay there, both hips stay level. So that means that as you stay there, you do not throw your right hip into the twist. You are only going to the twist from your waist. Coming back to the middle after that, and then going to the other side, staying here, coming back to center, and coming back up. So this is what we're going to do. First, we simply bend forward. So pelvis tilted, back belly in, chest up, shoulders down, from the hips. We bend forward, we stay with the knees out. Chin is tucked in and we rest. If you happen to come so low that your hands are on the floor and your elbows start to bend, bend them in between your legs, in the direction in between your legs. Yeah, that's really good. And coming back up. And now we're going to bend forward again, and this time we will get to the center, stay in the center for a while, and then go to the right side, and then to the left side. So going down again, as controlled as you can with your muscles. Walking your hands to the right foot, or it could be that it's the right shin or the right ankle, depending on how low your hands go. And staying there, keeping the hips level. Coming back to center. Coming back to the middle. And then going to the other side. Staying here. Coming back to center. And coming back up. Now, as we are up now, we're going to go into tabletop on the mat. We are going to do the thread the needle pose. So one knee under each hip, one ankle at the back of each knee like this. Here, you're going to bring your right hand forward and you're going to bring your elbow down. You're going to pass your left hand under your right arm and you're going to go and rest your shoulder down and your head down if you can. Staying there for as long as comfortable. I'm going to show you on the other side what it looks like so you can see better. Bringing the arm down, the elbow down, passing the arm through, resting your shoulder down and your head down, and staying there for as long as comfortable. Okay? So starting in tabletop, one knee under each hip, one hand under each shoulder, walking your right hand forward, dropping your elbow down to the mat, and then sliding your left arm under your right one, bringing your shoulder as low down towards the mat. Yeah, that's good. Carry on. Yeah, that's it. And resting there. Coming back up onto tabletop, one hand under each shoulder, one knee under each hip, and then doing the other side. So bringing your left arm forward now and dropping your forearm down to the mat, passing your right arm underneath it and bringing your shoulder down closer to the mat. Trying to bring your head and your shoulder from the right side down onto the mat. I know I didn't say the right head. And come back up. Nice. This is an amazing stretch for the shoulders. The next one we are going to do, we are going to go into what is called Thunderbolt, sitting on the knees like this. If you wish, if it's a bit of a challenge to sit on your knees and you have a cushion, you can put it on your feet and then sit on the cushion. So I'm going to show you from the side. Thunderbolt is like this. We are sitting on our knees, but on our feet rather. But if you wish, you can put a cushion on your feet and sit on the cushion like this. Okay? Once we are there, you're going to be bringing your right arm up, and then you're going to lean to the side. Sorry, I don't have the right top for this. Leaning to the side and stretching. The hips are staying nice and straight onto your legs. So I'm going to show you from the back what it looks like. I don't mean to be rude, but you're sitting on your feet like this, and then you're going to bring your arm up and you're going to stretch to the side. You can lean on this hand here to really hold you, but you need to make sure you don't go with the hips. The hips are staying nicely on top of your legs. We'll do one side, and then we'll bring the other arm up, and we'll do the other side. Okay? So when you're ready, sitting on your knees, sorry. Rather, sitting on your feet, I'll get there. And then bringing your right arm up, leaning to the side. You're really reaching nice and tall with that arm, and leaning to the side, but keeping both hips on your feet. You're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back. And then coming nice and tall, coming back. And then doing the same on the other side. Left arm up, overreaching, leaning to the side as far as comfortable. And then coming back nice and tall, arm back down. We do it one more time. On the right side, bringing the arm up, overreaching, leaning with that hand. On the left, holding yourself, leaning to the side. Going nice and tall back up and bringing the arm down. And then doing the same on the other side. Arm up, overreaching, leaning to the side. Nice and tall back up. And coming down. Next, we're going to sit with the legs crossed. And we are going to do a twist. So I'm going to show you actually from the side. You'll see better. So legs crossed. It doesn't matter which leg in. Very slightly forward. Here, shoulders are relaxed. It is so important to really keep the spine straight here and the shoulders straight and level. The spine, we are pivoting around the spine, but we are not shifting it. So we're going to put the right hand at the back of us. The left hand is going to come to the opposite knee, to the left knee. We are then going into the twist, and we are going to look at the back here behind where our shoulder is. So here, what you want is both shoulders to be nice and level as much as possible. So you don't want them to be hunched up. You don't want them to be low down, but as level as you can. Here also, what you want is to not be leaning forward or back, but nice and straight. and looking at the back. Okay? So when you are ready, sitting with your legs crossed, back straight, lower belly slightly forward, chest is up, sternum wants to go to the sky, shoulders want to go down to the floor, chin tucked in, taking your right hand to the left knee, your left hand at the back of you, right at your bottom, and then going into the twist and looking back. Your right hand needs to go over to your left knee. Yes, that's it. And then trying to keep those shoulders nice and level. Perfect. Holding here for a few breaths if you can. Stay as long as comfortable. Don't wait for me to tell you to come back. If you want to come back before I tell you, please do so. And you can come back to center. And here you can bend forward, rounding the back and really relaxing. Staying there for a little while. Next, you can come back up, yeah, and we're going to do the other side. So this time, you're going to take your left hand, putting over to your right knee, your right hand at the back of you against your bottom, turning and twisting the shoulders to go towards the back, making sure to keep that spine nice and straight. Holding there for as long as comfortable. And coming back to center and bending forward over your legs again and resting there. Really relaxing those back muscles that just been twisted. Coming back up. Now we're going to lie down on the back. When on your back, lifting your pelvis up and bringing it back down to settle it nicely, first of all. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do the bridge. The first thing about the bridge is do not turn your head one side or the other while you are up in the air, because you could really damage your neck like that. Now, to do the bridge, you bring your feet as close to your bottom as possible. One foot is behind each hip, so they are hip width apart. The knees are just about above the ankles, but they are also hip width apart. So the same gap in between the ankles and feet It's the same gap between the knees as well. Now, when you are here, then you're going to be bringing the pelvis up to the sky. So it could be that you are up here or up here. If you're going to go higher up, you're going to end up then bringing your belly and your pelvis to the sky and your chest towards the back wall, like this. Now, you don't have to go that high, but whichever height you go, make sure you keep those knees nice and straight. Don't let them go sideways in either way. Don't let them go in or out, but nice and straight. Hold it for as long as comfortable. Once you want to come back down, gently and slowly. I like to push my knees to the front when I'm doing this to stretch my spine and come back down, vertebra after vertebra, back down to the floor and resting here. Okay? So when you're ready, you can lie down onto your back. Settling your pelvis nicely by lifting it up and back down. Bringing your feet as close to your bottom as possible. One foot behind each hip. Making sure your feet are in at the same weight as your hips and the same for your knees. And then bringing your pelvis up towards the sky, yes. And then holding it there, keeping those knees nice and steady and strong. Try not to open the knees out. Yeah, that's it. Try and hold as long as you can, and then whenever you want, you come back down for a break. We're going to do it a few times. Stay nice and strong, belly muscles as tight as rock to support that back. If you want to do it again, you can do it one more time. Hold there for as long as you can. Move gently when you go up, when you go down, when you shift from one pose to the other, or if you adjust yourself in a pose or in any pose, go very slowly and very gently. And you can come back down to rest. If you wish to, you can do it one more time now. If you don't want to do it, you can just relax and wait for the next pose. And relax back down. Fantastic. Wow, that's amazing. Right. Next, we're going to do what is called a counter pose. And it's simply that we're going to be hugging our knees. So you can bring your knees as close to your chest as you wish. If you wish, you can also roll from side to side. It can help sometimes to massage your lower back. And now we're going to do the last pose for this session. We're going to do the butterfly. We're doing it revolved, meaning lying down on the back. So we start like this, with the feet on the floor, knees bent. We relax the upper body. We bring the feet as close to the bottom as we can. Then we bring the feet together, the soles of the feet together, and open the knees out. And we relax and rest here. Perfect. Yep. Really letting go of every tension, making sure there is no gap between your lower back and the floor. If you find that there is, then bring your pubic bone up towards your navel. That way your pelvis tilts back and your back flattens against the floor. You can bring your knees back up. And now we're going to do the last meditation. So you can lie down in savasana with the feet slightly apart from each other and the hands, the arms slightly away from the body and the hands facing the ceiling. Otherwise, you can also be seated. If you want to sit, then I would suggest that you rest yourself against something to hold you up so that you can really relax. And then closing your eyes. If you want to cover, you can cover yourself up. If you want to wear a jumper, you can. If you want to have a pillow or a cushion, you also can. And once you are comfortable, you can close your eyes. Take a nice long deep breath in and out, if I haven't said it, to begin. And completely relaxing yourself now. Letting go of every tension from the tip of the toes to the top of the head and through each arm all the way down to the fingertips. Completely letting go and relaxing. Relaxing your heart, relaxing your breath, relaxing your mind. And I'm inviting you to imagine a beautiful blue sky with a glowing sun and a few white fluffy clouds dotted around. Noticing how soft and light that cloud that is just passing through now looks and feels. And now I'm inviting you to bring into yourself this softness, fluffiness, and lightness of the cloud inside of you, letting it, letting you really become the cloud, allowing for each part of your body, mind, breath, and heart to become as soft and as light and as fluffy as that cloud. Letting this softness seep through you and spread everywhere, softening your muscles, your tendons, softening your internal organs, softening your heart, your mind, and your breath, softening every particle of your being, softening your energy, even. Really relaxing into this softness, surrendering to it and letting yourself go, releasing every tension in this way, letting go completely. You are this beautiful light cloud. Let your heart be uplifted and letting your whole system relax, completely relax. Great. You now can bring your mind away from this meditation and back into the room where you are. Taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish. And then you can wake your body up again, moving your toes and your fingers, your hands, your feet, your legs, your arms. You can give your body a stretch. If you were lying down, you can lie down onto your left side with your knees bent for for a couple of minutes. Thank you.